Hello, darling. May I ask what this historical moment is that's taking place right now?
Well, we're in the factory.
It's a nice factory. It looks like you've got a nice little,
Very comfortable.
comfy sofa there.
That's right. And
Jesus.
we've got a couple of pre-orders from the website, so I'm just literally hashing up a box. And this one is going to Kentucky in America.
Is that your first order?
First order.
I think the second one's international as well, isn't it?
No, the second one is going to.
Oh my God! Oh, congratulations! Now, who has problems during the Mercury retrograde? Isn't it a pain in the bottom? But they will help you on whatever you need. You are awake, you beautiful, gorgeous creatures. Welcome, darlings. It's lovely to see a lot of you who are at the workshop. So you're all prepped and ready to connect with Archangel Ariel. And it's funny, the reason why I chose this song is not only because it's one of my favourites, but Annie Lennox, if you actually look at her in her heyday, she does remind me of Archangel Ariel. How I see Archangel Ariel is this most voluptuous, can I just borrow my book a minute? Shameless plug, shameless plug. Thank you, gorgeous girl. That is how I see Ariel. Who sees Ariel like that when they link up with her? Anybody? Like literally the fiery protector of our planet. So Archangel Ariel, this is what it's all about. Archangel Ariel, who's a real favourite of mine, she's responsible for looking after the animal kingdom, the plants, trees. She helps Gaia and the Seraphim maintain life on this planet. However, she also helps us with the base chakra energy. Because she works on the earth plane quite a lot, her frequency helps us to negotiate life as a 3D person. Now, who has problems during the Mercury retrograde? Isn't it a pain in the bottom? You always, I could have said something really rude then, but I'm going to stick with them. And what happens is that when the Mercury retrograde comes in, if you've got a higher aligned energy, you're going to feel it. And the biggest things are things like technology. Now that's full battery. And then I've just literally stood there and it went completely dead. And it's things like that. Emails not going through, buffering, things breaking and exploding and smashing, and the light you've just put in is broken. And it just literally is really frustrating, isn't it? You don't need the 3D stuff when we're trying to align ourselves to a higher consciousness. So this is where Archangel Ariel comes in. Now, Danny, one of my beautiful little dream team women over there, that's who you emailed, by the way. If any of you have emailed in, there's our lovely little Danny there doing a sterling job. Now, what happens is, I use Archangel Ariel for 3D hacks, and I want to share them with you today. She doesn't only do all the majestic stuff on a big level, she helps us with stuff that really does get on our nerves. So Danny, as I say, will be the witness to this. When you can't find something. Now, a lot of your spirit people, especially if you've got your children in the spirit world, love to move your stuff. It's called asporting or apporting. So what they do is they either move it from one space to the other, or they just make it disappear for days and put it somewhere else. How many people have experienced that? Or it's menopause, ladies. Let's face it, we're just going to lose it and not be able to find it. So one day, I'm a nightmare for this. I can't be bothered with the 3D stuff. I couldn't find my bank card, and we needed it to buy goodness knows what. So Danny, bless her little heart, look, you can tell, she was running around. What about your drawers, Nick? And I'm like, my drawers? No, they're not in here. And so she goes, what about cupboards? I went, no, definitely not in the cupboards. And then I thought, hang on a minute, Nikki, you're doing it wrong. Do the hack, which I'll teach you in a minute. And so I stopped and I said, Ariel, I know this is trivial when there's all this stuff going on the planet. Please adjust me and align me to your frequency and show me where my card is. Right? And I used to think this was a bit naughty doing this because it's like just a bank card when we've got all this stuff going on. And then I stopped and I went, Danny, stop. She's like, what? And you're a witness to this, aren't you? I literally said, it's under a cardboard box. It's not here, it's in the office, and I know that it's wedged in under there. How do you know? I said, because Ariel's just told me. And I thought, if I'm wrong, I'm going to look like a right wally here. And so she walked to there, you got the cardboard box up, didn't you? Looked down and it was wedged under the cardboard box. Same thing happened the other day. We couldn't find a candle, could we, that we wanted to use? And so I was like, stop, hang on a minute, I can see where it is. And it was in the cupboard under, can't remember, what colour was the bag? She showed me the colour of the bag and I went, go in there, it's there. Got in there, got it out. So the hack is losing things or things that are going to frustrate you, she can assist you with. Who uses her as a parking angel? Doesn't it work? And I tell you what was amazing, the other day, I was late for my osteopath, I'm always blinking late, and I was driving up and I thought, oh, there was just parking everywhere. And I just went, I did order this before I even got in the area, what's going on? And then as I said it, a car pulled out right in front of the osteopaths, and it was AA3. Archangel Ariel, and then the number 3, it's making me go. And I was like, wow, that's good, you even put your name in that one. And so we think that they don't want to help us deal with trivial matters, but they will help you on whatever you need. They understand your frustrations. It isn't just about big healing or big landmarks that take place. They do help us with things that can drag our energy down because of 3D frustrations. So if you just take yourself through a day where perhaps the kids are late, you've forgotten the PE kit, their washing bag, which I heard recently from my sister, washing bag full of your swimming stuff, soaking wet, and it's been there all weekend, and then you get there and then one of the kids phone calls sick, get called back from work. You know those days? That's when you just step back, take a breath, and then I'm going to show you in a minute, you ask, connect, calm, and then suddenly everything runs smoothly. Try it, it works. So how do we do this connection? How do we make our lives easier with one simple angel frequency? These are just a couple of the crystals I recommend if you don't understand much about crystals. The Schumann, I was told, can't remember now, one of my prediction videos, that the Schumann resonance has raised, and it's actually spiking above 7.83. Does everybody know what the Schumann resonance is? Yep? No? Hands up if you don't know. Okay. I didn't know what it was either until, what was it I called it? Can anybody remember that watches me? I think it was, I can't remember. They told me this word, like, I don't know, sacrum, let's say that. And then someone wrote underneath, no, I think you're talking about the Schumann resonance. And so Archangel Ariel and my guide Julianus has said to me, you need to observe the Schumann resonance. And so I thought, never heard of it. It is the heartbeat of the planet. Now if you go back 10 or 15 years, we said about the Schumann resonance, I called it the heartbeat of the planet. I didn't know it had a title, and I've been talking about it for years. So you get the sheeple that I call the 3D people. They were basically saying, what a load of rubbish. You think there's a heartbeat of the planet, go and hug a tree. But now, because scientists, the be-all and end-all, have actually registered, and now you can hear it right now on any app, the resonance of the Schumann frequency. It is our heartbeat of the planet. And I don't know if you've recently seen, which again I predicted a while ago, that we have now proved that many crystals breathe. They take in oxygen. It's just, again, unfortunately the scientists have had to tell everybody, but they take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide for us. Gaia, Ariel and the Seraphim, who birthed the planet, have provided everything we need to survive down here. They've created every healing facility in the plants, trees and shrubs that we look at but can't have because the big pharma have nicked them. I don't want to make it a political thing, but unfortunately they've decided that they will give us it if we pay. They've decided you can only have it if you tick this box. They've decided what postcode, what country do you live in, and we might let you have this drug. But it's changing, darlings. It's changing. And very slowly, all of, like our Barbara next door, all of the old ancestries of witches, herbalists, homeopaths are now coming into the fore. How many of you have started looking at holistic or homeopath-like remedies instead of going to your doctor? How many of you started doing that? You are awake, you beautiful, gorgeous creatures. And so this is what we're going towards. This is what we're teaching our children and our grandchildren to do. And very soon we will be going back to take this, take that. I'm having soursop at the moment because my guide told me to the other day. And I feel really good over it. Last week, again, my gorgeous dream team will tell you that I was literally flat out with my ME and fibromyalgia because I'd done too much, basically. I was told that. And then Catherine, some of you, if you do follow me, would have seen, she said about sour sip or something, soursop. So I got it immediately. Listen to what she tells you concerning your health. And now I'm up here, standing here, doing what I do, which I adore, being in front of you beautiful tribe. So going back, as I digressed very well, I really do. Going back to the Schumann resonance, everything on this planet is provided for us to be able to survive in our avatars. And we're going to go back to that eventually, and we're getting there already, okay? So what's happening is that I was told that the Schumann resonance is now at such a level that it's created a completely different frequency in every property of a crystal. So whatever archangel you want to align to, if you don't know, the unromantic way is to Google it or ask me, and they will help you connect with the frequency easier. The most easiest generic one for angel connection is selenite. Okay, this is just the perfect angel stone tool for you to connect to that frequency. But you don't have to sit there and meditate for an hour. Have it in your bra, have it in your pockets, gents, have it on a nice pendant, whatever you want to do, and that will keep you aligned to the angel energy. Another one which you haven't got is celestite. Does everybody know celestite? Beautiful blue crystalline structure. Again, brilliant access to the angel realms. Ariel works obviously on green, but I tend to see pink. That's my favourite colour. Rose quartz, Angel Aura, look at this beauty. This is Angel Aura as well, with a druzy in it. So anything like this is going to help you amplify your energy to whatever archangel you want to work with. So let's just say that you have got a really tough day the following day. Let's just say one of your children has been naughty and you've got to go and face a teacher, and she's a right horrible old cow anyway, and you've got to deal with her, talk to her, communicate to her the fact there are issues at home, and you're thinking, I can't deal with this, I can't deal with this. This is the hack. This is the hack when I was trying to find my bank cards and my candle. You can either use this if you need to, and you literally, it's so easy, but you've been told by society and everybody around you, religion, that you can't talk to an angel. Only the 3 wise men can. Only God and Moses can, or whoever. So, all you do is you just sit for 1 moment. And if you wish to use that crystal, you hold that crystal, and then all you have to do, and it's come straight from Ariel, this information, is you literally open up, however you want to do it, your divine crown chakra. And you can change the colour ray that comes out of your divine chakra for whatever angel you wish to connect with. Okay? So Ariel is pale pink. Loads of pale pink in the room. And so what happens is that by pushing that energy up through your divine chakra with the colour, you, who is connected to the archangels, ancestors, star people, spirit guides, you are all connected as one. You are part of the universe and source. So when they see you opening your divine light, it's you putting a text or putting a call in. Okay? And you're saying, look at my light. What colour is your light? It's pale pink. Okay then, let's see what that means. Oh, I see. You want to connect with Archangel Ariel. And then your intention will meet with her frequency. Okay, you don't have to be special to do that. This is what I try every day to tell you. There is nothing special in me standing here apart from I've got the balls to stand here and say, this is how you do it. I've always been on the stage, always in front of a camera. That's the only difference between you and I, okay? So when you stand there or sit there, watch it go up, visualize it. Even if you can't create visualization, imagine, feel, whatever you can to set that intention. Say it out loud. I'm sending a pink light up. I can't see it, but my intention is to connect with Ariel. Then either you will feel goosebumps. Do you know the goosebumps when you connect? You might feel something like an adrenaline rush. Okay, you might get a sign. There might be even a feather drop in front of you. They will always let you know, maximum 2 days if you're invoking, that they've heard. But this is the hack. So this is quick results. So as soon as you feel that different energy, or even smell their floral scent, who smell angels? That floral scent is incredible, okay? And then all you simply say, you don't have to do thou art or any of that stuff. You just need to say, Ariel, I know that I'm going to have a challenge tomorrow with my son and this teacher who is a dreadful communicator. I please ask that you clear this and make it as easy as possible. And then you pull that beam back down and it is done. Your intention, your throat chakra vibration will be picked up by the angel frequency and they will deliver. We have to watch though that our ego doesn't get in the way. It's not really going to work. I didn't really go up to an angel. No, there's no way that happened. It's going to be crap. It's going to be, I'm going to have to go there, put up with Mrs. Wilson, and I'm just going to rate it. Okay? So beware of your ego after you have actually manifested and invoked an angel. Because most of us, because we've been taught through society and everything else, will tell us we are not capable of doing it. Yes, we are. So this is what I'd like for us to do. Think of something in your present energy or that is coming up that you're going to find a challenge. Just hold it in your energy What is it that or what are you finding hard at the moment? Is there a relationship that you're thinking, oh, I've got to deal with that one as I go home? Whatever it is, think of something that really is not flowing right with you. Anybody not thought of anything yet? See what I mean? We've all got crap going on, haven't we? Excuse my French. Okay? Think of that in your mind. Feel it. Everything about manifestation, invocation, is you being in that energy and owning it. So that when you connect to that frequency, they can identify exactly what the problem is you want help with. So if you've got a multitude of them, they're like, oh, hang on a minute, which one do you want? So feel it. How are you going to feel dealing with that? What's it going to look like? What does a person look like? What does the situation look like? Own it, feel it, and live it. Then once you've got that visualization in your head, just stop. If you need the crystal, grab the crystal, if you've got it on your auric field already, okay? And literally open up that divine chakra. Do it for me now. Close your eyes. No matter how you want to create the visualization, either a trapdoor or a hole getting bigger on top of your head, send that beam up. Pow, pink beam, like a spotlight. Send it up, send it up, send it up. Keep it, hold it. Even if you can't see it, imagine it, feel it. While you're doing this now, some of you may feel something different on your physical body. Your top of your head might start tingling. Can you feel that? A lot of you are nodding. Or your shoulders might tingle. You might suddenly get a cold breeze go over you. The hair might start going up on the back of your neck or your arms. That means you've connected to that frequency. It's that simple. Then in your mind, or you can do it verbally, Archangel Ariel, I please ask that you help me with, now tell her in your head what your problem is. Once you've told her, repeat it. Don't beg, don't ask, affirm after you've said the problem. Thank you for helping me with this. Thank you for the successful ending to it. Thank you for the strength you're going to bring me. Affirm, darlings. Affirm. Then once you feel, and this is where you go with your intuition, once within your solar plexus you feel that that message has gone up and been received, you'll know it. Then you just bring the trajectory of that energy back down to your divine chakra. Close off the light. Open your eyes. And then you smile. Thank you. Thank you for helping me through this. Okay? Look, you're Ariel. I should have you on my beautiful book cover. Look at your beautiful red hair. You, darling, yeah. Look, that green as well. Archangel Ariel's in the house. She's come into a human body and she's here. Nikki Allen creates Archangel at the MBS. You are so beautiful, and you are just the epitaph of everything Ariel represents. I don't know if you love animals more than humans, or you love nature, water, you want to be away from humans, but your energy is beautiful. And look, oh, the thing's gone again. You've got all flowers and plants on you. Oh, love you. Ah? God. Just out of interest, what crystals have you got in your pocket, darling? What is that? Is it Lemurian? Oh, that weird Urkema diamond. Of course it's going to be. Clarity, connection, focus, amplifying. I can't see the colour from here. Or is it pink calcite? Or pink opal? Oh, fire quartz, sorry. See, it looks orangey, pinky to me. I can't see from here. Perfect. So again, the fire of a seraphim and connecting with Gaia, loving it. So you'll find that all the crystals you use, also, is this keep cutting out? You'll find with the crystals you use, can I have a microphone, please, darling? You were right. Thank you, darling. Okay. Is that 22 minutes?
Yeah, but you can do
Yes!
over.
Let's have a lock-in. Oh, that's better. You're going to hear me better now, can't you? I just want a Prosecco now and sing Waterloo. So the crystals that align to certain archangels are going to assist you. Every single morning, and you'll know this again if you watch my videos, I sit with whatever archangel comes to me. So we're going to talk about Ariel, perhaps having a bit of a rough time on the 3D. And so I sit and say, what crystals do you want me to wear today? So there's two types of crystal usage. One is helping you connect to Ariel to sort your problems out. The second one is, what do you need me to wear? And they will show you what is going to help you during that day. And it's remarkable how, at the end of the day, I think, wow, I really needed these, whatever I was going through. So be open to doing that as well. Now, a lot of you, did you feel the, or some sort of connection when you sent that up? Okay? If you regularly do that, it'll become so easy to you, and it will be received that quick from Ariel. Trust me on this. It is mind-blowing how it works. I would love to hear from you to see how whatever you sent up is made easier or even avoided, or you found was a breeze. Keep using it. Yes, darling? Sorry, I can't hear you, my angel. Perfect example. God bless. And there's just for 5 spaces. Can nobody heard that? What it is? What's your name, darling? Zenith. What a lovely name. Yes, please. Thank you, darling.
Who was it?
Zenith, you're going to get a microphone. Let's do
Zenith.
Waterloo
Okay.
together. Waterloo.
Hi. So just what happened was I was supposed to be meeting this lovely lady here, and obviously this is a really crowded event because everybody likes you, and
Bless your heart.
but my legs have been very painful, so I've been standing at the back. I thought, all right, I'm going to stay, I'm going to stay, I'm going to stay. And then I thought, oh, let's see if I can see if Anna's here. And I sort of put half my wish to manifest Anna and part of the wish to get on better with one of my relations. Anyway, they must have heard at least that first one, because I looked around and I literally saw a space here where there literally wasn't one, because these benches take 4 people, and I literally saw a space here. So I came here to the space and it was next to Anna.
Wow. See, that's right there how it works. Thank you for
Literally.
sharing, Zenith. That's lovely. Well done, Ariel.
Do you know,
And
I've
that's
got-
how it
I've got
works.
a little selenite angel that I'm just going to fetch for her.
Oh, God bless you, Molly. That's really kind of. Oh, isn't she lovely? We love her. We love you a lot, darling. So it's just simple things like that, but that is important, because I get it. I am in pain permanently and fatigued, and you just think, oh God, this is going to be a nightmare. And then suddenly something happens, does it, and opens up. I remember, it reminds me of when I was in the train. Oh, bless you. Thank you, darling. I remember when I was on a train once, and obviously people see you. It's invisible illnesses. and standing there, and I just thought, I don't think I can stay much longer, I'm going to faint. My legs are shaking, they're in agony, and I'm looking around thinking, I'm just going to have to stand here. And then this bloke just got up and said, stay standing there. No, he didn't really. He said, so I just sent a thought up and said, please help me. And within a couple of seconds, he stopped and goes, would you like to sit in my space? And I went, excuse me? He goes, I'm sorry, I didn't want to offend you. He said, I just felt that I needed to offer it to you. I'm like, thank you very much. And then I sat down. So it really does work. And remember, as I said, this is perfect because in this time space at the moment, it isn't conducive for you to sort out whatever problem you ask for with your family. Right, that's like in the back burner. But they immediately knew that you needed to rest and you asked to be with Anna. And so they could do that straight away, or she could, Ariel could do it, okay? And so no doubt there'll be something that's sorted out for your relationships as well. And so you just literally, you know, let them go on the back burner. It's really important, thank you, it's really important as well to make sure that you note what you've asked for and when it's delivered in soul journals. Because on a bad day, I don't know about you, but on a bad day, sometimes you think, oh, whatever. Oh, I've got to speak to the angels, ask this, ask that, la 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 la. And the fact is, we've come down here, we've chosen an incarnation for challenge. We are in a utopic, beautiful energy up there. We have no challenges, we live in love, tranquility, peace, like most of the planets and frequencies that are up there already. And we choose to come down to have these hardships. I must have been on Valium and crack, I'm not going to lie. When I was up there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. And so what you need to do is literally honour your soul contract and try and stay sane, if you like, and trust the process. If anybody knows my story, how I'm standing here now, I do not know, but I do. It's the love of the tribe, and it's the archangels, guides, ancestors that have got me standing here right now in front of you. Because what I've signed up for and what I've gone through, most people would have found the highest cliff by now, you know? And so that's why I'm here to inspire you to let them in. Allow your ego to go off on holiday and allow yourself to stand and surrender to the fact that there is a higher power up there that's going to help you, because they know how hard an incarnation is down here. They know that, okay? And you are not having to be anybody special. You don't have to be a clergyman. You don't have to be someone that's a guru. You are part of Source. Therefore, you have a complete entitlement, a complete natural ability to connect to the angels. So if we talk about perhaps healing, Zenith, you know, so I'm always, Raphael must get the right ump with me. I need some healing, I need some healing. And bearing in mind, for those that don't know me, I was in bed for 5 years, catastrophic road accident, wheelchair bound, laying in a comatose state with carers, and my prognosis was, because you've suffered for so long, you will remain in a wheelchair and in your bed for the rest of your life. And the only thing you got to look forward to is you might add some oxygen canisters to help you breathe, because your body will stop creating the movement for you to breathe and move your lungs. I'm like, thank you very much, that's lovely, loving that prognosis. And so I went into the most deepest depths of despair and suicidal thoughts, and I wanted to give up. You'll know in my book if you've read me, Myself and I. And so then I decided to surrender, because it was either, and I'm going to say the word, suicide or surrender. And the reason I'm not scared to say that word is I bet 95 to 99% of the people sitting here have thought about going home. The reason being is because you are awake, you know what lies ahead. You know when you go home, it's the end of this 3D nightmare. So please don't think you're alone in thinking, I've had enough. It is part of us being awake that we know that Source is back there, all our relatives are back there, angels, guides, and everybody's there, and we want to give up. We don't want to play anymore on the soul contract we've signed. But we do. We stay here because we're brilliant, we're wonderful, we're resilient, and we want to go through all of this and get up there. But the one thing that most people have forgotten is that we have a helping hand. And that helping hand is your guides, your ancestors, archangels, la da 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 da. So use them. So when we go back to Zenith and we talk about pain, for instance, when I speak with Raguel then, but that's balance and harmony and justice. He introduced himself to me randomly and I thought his name was made up. Never heard of you, you don't exist. That's the energy I was in. And so I now stand here out of the wheelchair. Sometimes I might need it, but the amount of healing I've received is because they taught me. What I've just shared with you isn't something I've learned or gone to a workshop for or read about. They showed me and they told me. So with Raphael, green energy, he said, just sit and tell me what you need help with. And so he said, and all you got to do is open that up. He said, send me a green beam up and I will answer and help you as best I can without interfering with your soul contract and free will. I was like, whatever. And so I decided to do it. And as I say, if you've read the book, you'll know what happens. Because the next thing I get is my nan coming down on the ray of Archangel Gabriel telling me to try a drug that I've never heard of. And within a week I was up and out of bed because I'd surrendered. And I thought, I've got no choice. Do I embrace these angels that keep coming and introducing themselves? Or do I just sit here in abject misery for the rest of my soul contract? What do you do? And then you strive so hard to get to a space of healing. And then, again, if you know my story, I've smashed it. Absolutely smashed the pants off it. I know to invoke. I know how to help you to invoke. I can do this, I can do that. Boom. Then my soulmate dies right in front of me. Where do you go with that? Trying to bring him back to life, and I just think, fluff you. And for those who know what I use the fluff word for, fluff you, I've had enough. So what do you do with that? You look at the bigger picture, and you look at the fact that every single one of you here, you've notched up at least 1,000 years each, because you wouldn't be here otherwise. You wouldn't be here. You are coming back to the collective you know. You're coming back to the people who are awake. Your light is connecting with every single person here. We are the people that are awake. We are the people that are going to bring the future generations in, that will bring in the tranquility, the peace, the equilibrium that we so desire. How we began as Anunnaki, completely connected to source, being able to move things with our mind, manifest whatever we wanted. But ego and free will has changed that, and we are changing it back, darlings. That's what we're doing. And so, the message that I need to tell you is, never ever underestimate your power. Never underestimate your abilities. Stay in your soul tribe. If you have spiritualist centres near you, get in them. If there are courses available, learn from them. But the quickest way to connect to the divine and learn is through meditation or just sitting having a chat. You literally can go out. Someone said to me earlier, please forgive me, I can't remember who it was. Was it you, darling, when you said, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I said, that's all right. Get music on that raises your vibration, bit of Annie Lennox, walk in nature. What can I do to help myself? How can I understand what to do next? What is my path? What is my soul purpose? Boom, it will come in. You do not have to sit for hours in meditation and make it a chore. And the more regular you do it, they will see your light and know exactly that you are intending to communicate, and they will answer. I promise you. As I said, prognosis, not absorbing it, not surrendering, and I stand here now with love, honour, strength, and I respect your sovereignty, and I will stand here to my last breath showing you that you are more special than you could possibly imagine, and that you are part of the most wonderful element of creation, the source. And once you realise that and start utilising that, your life down here will be a walk in the park. Yes, you're going to get hurt. Yes, you're going to grieve. Yes, you're going to get let down. But it makes it easier. You ride the waves higher. You don't sink. You see the horizon. you find a boat, and that boat that you're being held in is either your archangels, your loved ones, whoever it may be, and they will set you straight to that horizon and keep you safe. So darlings, I really hope that I've helped introduce you to more of a higher frequency today. Thank you so much for coming to watch me today. I love you all and honour all of your souls. And please enjoy the rest of this wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for listening. God bless you all. Namaste. Thank you. And thank you for that lovely angel you gave, Zenith. God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Ready stage, girls, come on. Canoe, my lovely little elves, my little helpers, ready to go up to the 24th stage of Archangel Ariel. We've got the crystals ready. So take your element ready. And chakra, these are amazing. Look, how did you come up with that? It's like credit cards. And people can put them in their purses and everything.
Can I have another one?
Incredible.